Hey, welcome. So I'm Joelle and this is Butch Yoga, and we've been doing this since February now. And thank you so much for being here together and like making this happen. So I want to let you know that you can book a call with me, like just to talk to me if you want to talk at some point, aside from talking at the end of class. Um, that's a thing you can do for free. I would just love to talk to you more. I'm also starting a different thing aside from just these classes, that it's going to be uh a more in-depth program of going into the ideas behind the practices that we're doing here. And also more practices that you can use in your day-to-day life, which it's amazing. It's amazing. It's awesome to practice here, to do all of this once a week, but to just, throughout your day be like, oh, I notice I'm feeling like this. Let me do that and be able to bring yourself back into more balance. It's yeah, so good. I'd love to talk with you about that more. Whether you want to do the program or not, we could just talk about what you're into about yoga and stuff. It's great. I've had some conversations with people already, and it's awesome to go deeper with the people in this community. So yeah, you can sign up for that at the link in the Butch Yoga Instagram bio. I'd love to do that if you want. Okay, so aside from that, focusing more on what we're doing today in this class now, we're going to have a short reading from the Tao Te Ching. We're going to do some movement. It's going to be more intense today. If you've been to previous Butch Yoga classes, they've mostly been in my evening, so it's been a little more on the chill side. But now it's the morning, we're going to go for it. So get yourself ready for checking in with what's your desired level of intensity for this practice today. And then we're going to do a breathing exercise at the end that's also going to be intense. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that one. We're going to have fun with that. And then we'll do a guided relaxation, which will not be intense. That'll be calm it down. All right. Okay. So the way we're going to do that is as we go through the class, I'm going to describe the exercise that we're going to do. And then we'll do it for a minute, just the same thing for about a minute. And then we'll take a break for about a minute to just be with yourself, be with your breath, notice how you're feeling, what has shifted since doing the exercise. So that'll kind of be the flow of how we'll move through the class. And the practices that we'll be doing are from Kundalini Yoga and Hatha Yoga, whose lineages come from India. And I want to take a breath together here as we begin the class to acknowledge gratitude that we can do these practices here together that have been passed down to us. So just taking a breath here. Yeah, feel that gratitude. I did not just make this up like other people taught me. I'm so grateful and to be passing it on. To share these experiences. So powerful. So, okay, as we get moving, remember to move in ways that feel good for you. If you hear what I describe and you're like, no, that is not something my body wants to do right now, don't do it. Don't do it. No pressure on that. Like, I'll offer some modifications for some things that might be where it seems like, maybe we could use that. But yeah, if there's just anything at all that you know your body best, like listen to your body. And with that, as you listen to your body, remember to like enjoy that you're in conversation with your body, that this is really special time that you are taking for yourself now, and to enjoy it, have fun, enjoy the messages that you get to hear just from your body. It's like checking the DMs of your body, like what's it saying to you. Okay. So let's start to get into that, listening to our body a little more deeply now. I'm going to get back to my spot here. Boop. Okay. Getting yourself set up, coming into a comfortable seated position, bringing your spine tall, the top of your head reaching towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Let's do that again, but like with a sigh on the exhale, like doing like a big sigh on the exhale. So inhaling deep and sigh as you exhale. Let's do that again. Can do a better sigh than that. So inhaling deep. Just letting yourself come into like a deeper breathing rhythm here. Letting your muscles relax here just for a moment, just starting to get deeper into presence with your body and with your breath. Now, as we're sitting here, I'm going to share a short reading from the Tao Te Ching. So just staying with your breath, listening to the words. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it is the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. Okay. All right. So I know we just got all chilled out, but we are about to amp it up now. So get yourself ready for a shift in the energy. And stay with that of working with non-being. So we're gonna stand up. Need to adjust myself here. You see me. You see me now. You can see me enough. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, you can either run in place or do like high knees in place if running is like higher impact than you want to go, you can do high knees. And as we do it, we're gonna punch. So like with alternate legs, like punching really forcefully, like. Okay, I'm gonna start running though. I'm gonna do it like to get going. Okay. So here we go. We're not gonna do it for that long. So if you feel up to it, all right, let's go. Powerful breath here. Keep those knees high. A little bit more. And tall. And notice how you feel. Letting your breath slow down. All right. Let's come to sitting. Just taking another moment here. Listen to your body. Can you feel your heartbeat? Notice your breath. accepting that however it is right now is totally perfect. All right. Okay. From here, we're going to bring our legs out wide. Oh, I'm going to take a sip of water first. Maybe you want to too after that. Get a little sweaty from that. Okay. So we're going to bring our legs out wide and check in with how wide your legs want to go this morning, today. That can, shift so much. So that's part of what it means to like listen to your body. Where's your edge today? So just finding that place, sitting up tall, your toes pointed towards you helps to keep both your legs engaged. And you can notice that, like let your toes relax and then point them towards you. And like notice how that feels different. A little more happening with the toes pointed towards you. Okay, so from here, we're going to inhale our arms up and then exhale, twisting a little towards the left and lowering ourselves towards the left foot, towards your ankle. You can reach towards your toes, your ankle, just reaching that way. Reaching, keeping your bend kind of not as much like just your head coming down, but more from the waist, that you're like almost bending yourself in half. And then as you exhale, you can stretch in a little deeper. As you inhale, feel yourself get a little longer. And exhale, can stretch into that. And we're going to stay here for about a minute. And remembering to keep all your toes pointed towards you, even on that other foot. Let's take one more breath here. And coming up, you can stretch your arms up to the middle again. And we're going to exhale down to the other side. And just finding your stretch here. Toes pointed towards you. Inhaling making yourself a little longer. Exhaling, folding a little deeper. A little bit more here. One last breath. And inhale, reaching up to the center. Taking a moment here, really stretching up. And exhale, let the arms down to the sides. You can bring your legs in now. Woo. I'm taking a minute here just to notice how you feel now. How your legs feel. How does your mind feel? Keep moving on, and we're going to get onto our bellies. So lying flat on the floor like this. And okay, so there's different options. Hang on, let me tell you the different options. Make sure you can still see before you like totally get into it. So two different ways you can like feel into what feels right for you. You can bring your hands into fists and put them like under your hips. So like you're reaching down so that your fists are kind of, like just at your hips, maybe just like a little bit inside, finding where they feel comfortable there. Or if that doesn't feel right for you, the fist thing, you can put your hands flat against the floor, the backs of your hands flat against the floor by your sides. But having your fists there by your hips can be helpful for support. That's what I'm going to do, because from here, okay, so, and let me say also, so we're lying on the floor. Have your chin's just on the floor, like kind of relaxed. You want to be, the rest of your body is pretty relaxed. And then you're going to lift your feet up, lift your legs up so that they're up in the air. So if you have your fists under you, you're kind of like balancing on your fists there. So you can find a spot that feels balanced for you. And then we're going to breathe here like this. Oh, and if it's feeling more intense than you'd like, you can bring one leg down at a time and then like switch off which leg you have up. You can try with both legs. And breathing deeply here. A little bit more here. Okay, one more breath. And gently lower your legs to the floor. You can relax your hands by your sides. You can relax your head down. And breathe deeply. I'm just noticing how you feel. Letting yourself rest a moment. So from here, we're staying on our bellies, but we're gonna bring our hands up under our shoulders. So palms flat on the floor, fingers extended wide, just under the shoulders. And then we're gonna lift ourselves up, keeping the elbows bent, keeping a bend in the elbows, but lifting ourselves up, shoulders rolling down the back, eyes looking up. Your hips and thighs are on the floor. Your butt's relaxed. Your chest is open and forward. I'm breathing deeply here for a couple breaths. Take one more breath here. And gently lower yourself back down. Taking a moment here and put your forehead on the floor. Just let your body relax here for a moment. Let's come back up to sitting. Mm-hmm. Okay. We got one more that's like a more intense movement, and then it's going to be a little more chill. So we can do it. And I think this one's kind of more fun than the other ones. All right. So what we're going to do, let's see, do I have space here? Yeah. Going to be sitting, bring your like legs out in front of you and your hands just a little behind you, like supporting you. And then we're going to bring our legs up like in a V and point the toes. And we're going to be crossing them over one in front of the other. Breathing powerfully here. A little bit more. And hold them out and inhale. And exhale, bring them down. Woo! Yeah. Nice. Nice work, y'all. Okay. Taking a moment now, notice how you feel. Coming back to your breath. From here, I'm going to turn to the side just to demonstrate. Going to be in your seated position here. Bring your hands to your knees, and we're going to inhale, arching the spine forward, and exhale, rounding back. Give our spine some more attention here. Starting off a bit slower. And as you're starting to feel a little more warmed up in this movement, can increase the pace, increase the speed of the breath. little bit more here. And inhale, sitting up tall. And exhale. Tuning into how you feel. Okay. We've got one more movement before we get to the breathing exercise. All right. So we're going to bring our hands up to our shoulders with your fingers in front and thumbs behind. Arms parallel to the ground. They kind of want to like droop, but we want to keep them up. So we're going to inhale and turn to the left. Exhale and turn to the right. I'm going to move forward so I don't hit the wall behind me. Remembering to sit up tall. A little bit more here. And inhale, coming to center. And exhale, relax the arms down. And coming back to your breath. Noticing how you feel. Let's take another breath here. All right. So now getting ready for this breathing exercise. It's such a good breathing exercise that I feel like I have to like give you some warnings. So if you have like any kind of heart condition or like blood pressure situation or like respiratory, it's like a breathing exercise. If you feel like you have a respiratory issue where like it's probably not a good idea for you to like hold your breath for a longer time, maybe skip this. Also, like if you're pregnant, maybe don't do this. I would just say like if there's like anything that you're like, maybe I should sit this one out. Maybe like this isn't the best idea for me right now. You can like watch it for now, and you could like try it later at like a different rhythm with like a like shorter length of time. So okay, enough suspense. I'll tell you what we're going to do. So all right, so we're just going to be sitting like in a normal comfortable position. You want to have your back up tall, you know. It's, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but I really try not to say to like keep your back straight. Like I try never to be like, you have to be straight, you know? So it's like, I'm always like, keep your back tall. So like, yeah, keeping your spine tall, your spine long, not straight. We don't need to be straight here. Um, um, what we're going to do, we're going to take a couple really deep, really full breaths together. And then we're going to take a really deep inhale and hold our breath in with the inhale for 30 seconds. So we're going to hold our breath in with the inhale for 30 seconds. And then when we exhale, we're going to hold our breath out for 15 seconds. And that's where it gets really interesting, because during those 15 seconds, you'd never believe how slow time can move. It's amazing how long 15 seconds can feel when you feel like you don't have air. But it's only 15 seconds. And also, if you need to breathe before, if you're like, no, I really need to breathe, do it. But remember that part of this exercise is you will feel like you really need to breathe. And that's kind of part of what's fun about it. It's like I was saying in the Instagram stories, there's really no way to start your day like feeling like you're like fighting for your fucking life for a minute, you know? Like it really like shifts the energy when you're like, oh my God, I really want to breathe. So that's what we're going to be putting ourselves into. But again, if you feel like maybe this isn't the moment to do that, you can try it later. You could try it like with holding your breath in for 10 seconds and holding it out for 5 seconds. It's just you want that like 2-to-1 ratio. So you can like start with like lesser times. But what we're going to be doing here is holding the breath in for 30 seconds and out for 15 seconds, which also that is like a shorter time. Like the full expression of it, like the is holding the breath in for a minute and out for 30 seconds, which woo, we're not going to do that today. I'm not there yet. So we're gonna keep it at this. So I am going to set my timer. Oh, and hey, this is an important note while doing this practice. So while you're in this state of like holding your breath, it's a really powerful state of mind to like plant like a thought, like an idea that you want to work with. So if you have any affirmation that you work with, this would be a good time to bring that to mind, to, you know, as you're holding your breath, to like hold that in your mind, to like help that go in deeper. And if you don't have like a specific affirmation in mind, a good one that's like you can always go to is just like, I love myself. Like remind yourself, like I'm doing this because I love myself. Like it's so powerful. Like you're just like, I love myself, you know, like really lean into that. So, okay. we're going to take a couple deep breaths together first. So let's get ready to do that. Let's take a big inhale. And exhale. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale deep. And exhale. And inhale deep. And exhale. Let's do one more breath together. And exhale. And now this inhale, we're going to hold for 30 seconds. And I'll tell you when. Okay, so inhale and hold. And exhale powerfully. And hold the breath out. And inhale. And breathe normally. Remember your affirmation. Noticing how you feel here. Now, slowly, gently coming onto your back for our final relaxation. Getting yourself set up. Be really comfortable. Getting yourself all lined up. Just making any adjustments that you need to feel more comfortable here. And letting your body relax. Your whole body relaxed here. Attention to your head.
Feeling soft. Feel it roll. Let your face relax. Your forehead relax. Your eyes. Muscles around your eyes. Feel them. Your cheeks relax. Your nose. Your mouth. All the muscles around your mouth. Your chin. Your jaw. Relax. Your ears. Feel them relax. Your neck. Back of your neck. Your throat. Feel it rolling. Your shoulders. Feel your shoulders relax here. Your arms. Both arms relax. Your upper arms. Your elbows. Your forearms. Relax. Your wrists. Your hands. The palms of your hands. Backs of your hands. Relax. Your fingers. All of your fingers. Let them relax. Going to the back of the body, the upper back, by the shoulders, the neck. Relax. Your mid back. Feel it relax. Your lower back. Feel your whole body. Moving to the front of the body. Your chest, your upper chest. Really. Around the ribs. Around your belly. Your neck. All around your belly. Your legs. Your thighs. Feel them glowing. Your knees. Totally. Your lower legs. Your calves. Your ankle. Feel your ankles completely. Your feet. Tops of your feet. The soles of your feet, your heels, and your toes. And around. Feel your whole body totally relaxed here. Whole body relaxed. Your whole body relaxed here with you. Taking a deeper inhale now. You can wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make circles with your wrists and your ankles. Change directions. And stretch your arms long overhead. Point your toes, stretch yourself out very long. It's so long. And tuck your knees in. Grab them with your hands and side to side. You make little circles here too with your knees to give yourself a back massage to the other direction. Okay. And from here, you can rock yourself sitting up. I didn't want to go too hard on my rocking because my stairs are right there. So that would be some blooper, huh? Rock myself down the stairs. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So as we're closing out this practice, sitting up again. Taking a breath here. I'm gonna repeat the reading from the beginning again, just to be with that, to bring in that message. We join spokes together in a wheel, but it is the center hole that makes the wagon move. We shape clay into a pot, but it's the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. We hammer wood for a house, but it's the inner space that makes it livable. We work with being, but non-being is what we use. Thank you so much for being here. And for non-being here too. We did a lot of that too. Oh, so special to get to share these practices together. It feels so good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank yourself for being here, for showing up for yourself in this way. And let's take a moment to send out gratitude to each other, to everybody else who's here, who's been sharing this practice this morning. And you can imagine everyone who's going to share it in the future too. You can send them some love too, and gratitude. And yeah, just feeling that spread out. The Butch love. I feel it. I feel it. I think y'all are feeling it too. Okay. Ooh. So as we're
wrapping up here, gonna do some quick like final announcements, and then we'll get into our non-recorded sharing portion of the class. All right, so hey, if you're like into all of that, of what we just did, and you are interested in more, we're having another class next week. We're having another community class. And aside from that, aside from the weekly community classes, we're going to be having a new program coming up. It's going to be like, so like these classes are like just kind of like one thing, you know, it's just like one little like slice of an experience. This is going to be a 12-week program. So we're going to be going a lot deeper into all of the ideas that we're working with here, of what we're doing with our minds, with our bodies, and with our energy, talking about that, talking about more philosophies, more from Taoism, more from Buddhism, more from Hinduism, talking more about the philosophies than we really get to in this class. Like, I love to share a reading with you, but there's just like not as much time to like go as deep within this like kind of hour that we have together here. So in that program, we're going to be having like, it's going to be kind of more like, if you think of like a university course, where we're going to have a lecture each week with like a little bit of practice time, and then different like practice sessions, kind of like labs during the week where we'll practice together. It's I'm very excited about it. I'm excited about the way that the group is shaping up already, and like who's going to be there together. Like going deeper into this, it's a bit of a commitment. It's like more of a commitment, you know, of like 12 weeks. But it is just 12 weeks. You're not signing your soul over. I promise. Wink. No, but no, no, this isn't the moment for evil laughter, Joelle. Come on, rein it in. Okay. But anyway, all right. So if my evil laughter didn't like totally scare you off and you want to talk about this program, or you just want to talk about like your spirituality, like if you feel like you don't really have spaces to talk about that in general, I'd love to talk with you about that more. I'd love to provide some space to go deeper into that. And we can also talk about like if this program seems like something that you're interested in, if it would be like a good fit for what you're looking for yourself now. And whatever that is, I'm here to support you through that. So like if this is a way to do that, love to talk with you about that. If this isn't a way for you to do that, we can still talk. I'd still love to talk to you. So you can book a call at the link in the Butch Yoga bio. Let's see. I could hang on. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat here real quick. I was like, am I gonna do it? And I was like, I'll do it. I'll give you the link. Okay. Okay. So if you copy and paste that into your browser, that'll get you my scheduler there. And if you don't see a time that works for you, DM me. Well, we'll figure something out. I'm pretty flexible with the with the timing. All right. And so one last note, these classes are on a donation basis. If you already donated on Eventbrite, thank you so much. Thank you for doing that. If you still would like to, you can do that through PayPal or Venmo. My Venmo is Butch Yoga, and that's the PayPal thing too. If you have trouble finding that, you can find it through the link in the bio. And yeah, next class, same time next week. If you made it here, you can figure out how to register for that too. It's just at the link in the Instagram bio for Butch Yoga. All right. And that's all for the recording. Thanks everyone who's joining for the recording.